You're watching The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales. Streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
Welcome to Friday Night Live on The Experience. I'm Nancy McCann, and I'm here with Ricky.
Hey, everyone.
And we are coming to you live from Comics Unlimited in Cleveland, Tennessee. For the next couple hours, I'll be showing comics that either we've discovered in our backstock or have come in collections. And it is a claim show, so if you see something you would like to have, please put the title and the issue number in the comments, and we will reserve it for the first person to do that. And we'll let you know if you're the one who gets it. Because we can see all the claims. You can only see the ones on the people who are the same platform you're on.
Yes,
so
yes.
Just to keep that in mind. We ship all over the world. We charge exact shipping. We accumulate your books until you fill a medium priority box before we ship. If you want your books sent sooner, please let us know. We're happy to ship them out sooner. Round Guy is here. We have permission to begin. That's awesome. Mr. Nope has also arrived. This is all good. All righty. Did I cover all of that? Oh, I think so. Please make requests. Whoever makes a request gets first dibs on buying the items. Then everybody else can jump in if they don't want them. We're going to have vintage books. We're going to have new books a little bit later, new trades, and ratio variants. So we have a whole bunch of stuff. Ricky and I took the deep dive in storage today, almost with disastrous results. There was a lot of struggle trying to get to stuff, but we came across some really good boxes of stuff. So we brought them in, and I've been working on them ever since. So we got some good things for tonight.
You see what we do for you guys.
Yeah, that's true. We had to lift a scooter that's very heavy that the battery is dead on, so we couldn't back it up. So we had to lift that out. And then there's all this glass back there. It was very dangerous, but we made it. Everything's okay.
Wasp nest.
Yeah, and then we had to battle the bees. There are hives all over the place back there. So, and I actually got stung last spring when we were out there. So I've been trying. I got the Benadryl on hand though, so we're ready. All right, I see everybody. All the coffins.
Yeah, I know we had to move the coffin.
Yeah, relocating all the sleeping locations did in fact slow us down a little bit. All right. Well, I see everybody's piling in, so I guess it's time to get started. We'll be back in just a second. Welcome back. Sorry, Ricky and I are just goofing around here. Early times of Pineapple Splash. Not sure what that is, but that's okay. All right.
Roll call. Roll call.
Well, everybody seems to be piling in. We're good. All righty. I'm going to go ahead and start showing comics. So let me know if there's any of these you want. Batman 194 from 1967 and very good. It's $25.
It's the smash hit of the year.
It is. It's a blockbuster. He goes bat mad.
Oh.
All right. Batman 301 and Fine 1978, $25.
Oh, yeah. Smoking gun, classic.
Yep. Because he almost never uses a gun, right?
Right.
Almost never.
Almost never.
It's kind of a fantasy, right?
Just assume a bourbon with or without something. All right. Good.
Oh,
good man.
Okay.
Bourbon is always a fine choice.
I don't think Carlos is coming up tonight, is he?
No. Audrey had a softball game.
Oh, okay. Yes. I have purchased the fall ale, but today is not fall yet. So next week here on on the show, we will be drinking the pumpkin ale. Welcome, Thomas. Detective Comics 394, very good, $25. There's so many Batmans in here, but there are. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure people do collect the Batman Pew Pew covers because there's probably not a whole lot of them.
What's that?
Gun covers.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Miranda, you're in our
Excellent.
eyes.
I got the pumpkin ale on Ashley's recommendation because what ended up happening, and this is actually kind of funny, is over at Aldi they have pumpkin spice cider and they have pumpkin spice ale, and the packages look almost the same, and they're like on one shelf above the other. And she got the cider because she likes cider. And she got home and somebody had swapped one of the bottles. And so when she got home, and they were the same price, but she got home and she had a bottle of ale and she had the cider. So she tried both, and it turned out that she liked the ale better. So I was going to buy the cider, but then she said to get the ale, so I did. So that's what's going on. So we'll see. We'll see. Green Lantern number 48, 1994, near mint, $45. First appearance of Kyle Rayner.
Yeah, if it's bad, blame Ashley. Yes.
Yeah, if we don't like it, I'll just give the rest of the six pack to Ashley, and then I'll go out and buy the cider like I was gonna. That's how it works around here. Okay, Avengers number 21 and good, $20. First appearance Power Man Eric Jostin. Third appearance Wonder Man. It has a flashback to Avengers 9. Which really wasn't that far before this. It's only number 21. So like flashback like a year. So that one's running 20. Avengers 141, 1975, $24. Squadron Sinister. Wow.
Enough said.
Fantastic Four 209, very good, $25. Like, what is that?
Herbie the Robot.
Oh no, Herbie the Robot. Yeah. Edge of Spider-Verse #1 variant. Looks like it's still in its little poly bag, $40.
Is that like the thank you?
What's that?
Is that like the one per?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think this was because it's on here. It's number 8. It's like variant number 18.
Oh.
So yeah, I think this is the thank you variant.
That's cool.
Yes, we did get a fresh collection in, and we also found a bunch of older stuff in storage, and so I have a bunch of signed books and some Conans and some G.I. Joes and stuff that we found in the back. So yeah, I'll have a bunch of different stuff. Ghost Rider Fear Itself #1A, very fine, $35. First appearance Alejandra Jones. We also still have a number of those slabs that I showed a couple weeks ago up behind me. So if there's anything up on the wall you want to see again, please let me know.
Oh yeah, round guy. We still have the Batman.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's been eyeing the Dark Knight.
You told us to ask.
Yeah, it's up there still.
It's still there. You showed up and put it up.
Woo! I'm glad.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, I put that signed Stan Lee one in the. I'm losing my mind. In the Gemini mailer, inside the box, with all the slabs and stuff. So I'm glad it all got there good. Yeah, the Stan Lee signatures are a little bit hard.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple. I have a letter that he wrote that signed, and I had a few copies of it that he signed, and and I sold some of those like a few years ago. And honestly, I don't know where they are after the move. But somewhere, at some point, I'll dig up some more Stan Lee signatures.
Right.
But having it on a book like that is cool, though. Yeah, extra protection.
Yeah, it was.
And insurance. I insured all that box, which usually the insurance is only like $100, but in that case, I want to just make sure I got there okay. Infinity Gauntlet number 6, $35. Aw, I'm glad. Marvel Now, point one from 2014, near mint, $90. First appearance at Comic-Con.
Oh, it's Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then Marvel Point one shot, $40. First appearance of Nova, Sam Alexander Nova. Secret Invasion number 1, very fine, $38. Spider-Man Adventures number 1 from 1994 and fine, $28. Don't see those too often.
Yeah, sure. Huh. That's a good question. How do you insure a book like that? It's not like it can be replaced per se.
Well, no, you can't replace it, but the price that's paid for can be insured, so that if for some reason it didn't make it there, like the box got stolen or the box went missing, or if it was seriously damaged, the post office will then reimburse us the amount of the purchase price of the book. And normally they insure up to $100, and so we usually just go ahead and ship it like that, because even though a lot of people's boxes have a couple $100 worth of stuff in them, it's like we just cover if that happens, which is very rare, we would just cover the difference. But we like to be able to replace whatever we can, but something like that we can never replace anyway. Yeah. But we could at least return the money, right. Which would be a nice thing, right? So then they could look for something else to buy. Journey into Mystery with Thor, number 122 from 1965, and very good, $25. Thor 229 and very good plus, $37.50.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's a personal collection shirt. It's a fixed pay.
Yeah, you have to be careful with collection insurance. There's only certain companies that really do that well, and you really have to have good records to make it work. In the store, we have replacement, but a lot of our inventory is books and things, and and it's like we have enough videos to show how much stuff we have, so hopefully that will never come into play, right. Though. And no, Jesse is at home getting some rest, because tomorrow we're going to be doing a convention here in town. We have a couple tables at Geekster here in Cleveland. And so Jesse will be with me signing his Crypto the Superdog and Scooby-Doo books at the show. So he's getting some rest tonight. And as soon as we're done with the show, Ricky and I will both be headed to our homes to try to get some sleep, because Ricky will be running the store and Ashley and I will be at the show. So if you're in town, please come by and see us at the show or at the store. We'll be having some specials at the store. So if you're in the neighborhood, please drop by. Detective 330 and very good. It's $23. This is from 1964. Jay, we're not sure what you're talking about. Detective 374, very good, $16.
There's Carlos.
Hi, Carlos.
What's up, man?
Long time no see. Detective 377 and very good is $40, 1968. Look, they're making fun of Batman.
Yeah.
Aw, poor Batman. Detective 432, very good, $14. Detective 464, very good, $9. You guys are cracking me up. And Ricky, he's over there snorting. Jeez. All right. This is a facsimile edition of Gotham by Gaslight, #1, and very fine, $4. In case you didn't get a copy.
Yeah, that was a popular one. Yeah.
Oh, good, Carlos. That would be nice. Conan the Barbarian, #179 and fine from 1986 is $6. $181 and very good is $4.
It's just the other 181.
Yes. Yeah, this one's a little more reasonable. $187 fine, 1986. $6.
Yeah, the governor is not here.
No. Conan 189 and fine is $6. 190 and very good. 1987, $4. That's an interesting cover. Like, I'm not sure he's slicing through, I don't know, ice, glass,
and the guy.
And the guy.
At the same time. Yeah, what's
and space. I'm
right,
not really
that's what I was
sure.
saying. Yeah, like it's black behind.
Not really
yeah, like
sure.
Cutting into another dimension.
Could be that. I mean, I don't know. Anything's possible with him. Conan 194, fine, $6.
Conan in space.
It could be.
Right, we're gonna get to the canoe.
Conan the King, #49, 1988, fine, $6.
So he upgraded from barbarian to
He's
king.
to the king. Yeah, that's always better.
Right.
51 and fine is $6. Conan the King.
You get a nice little run of Conans.
Yeah. What I got? Yeah. Oh, I think I'll wait. I'll hold on to those till later.
Yeah.
Okay. The current series, Geiger #1, is running $4. We still had this A cover.
Oh, yeah.
And Rook Exodus 1 is $4 also. Just in case somebody didn't get started. Red Coat 1, $4.
Yeah, those have been
hot. Vlad Dracul, #1, very fine from Scout Comics, is $9.
That's cool.
Yeah, these are neat.
Round guy. What's the A cover?
You got it. And our first claim of the night. There we go.
Very nice round guy.
And the Vlad Dracul #2, near mint, $12. Yeah, this has some pretty neat art.
Yeah, the art's pretty.
And then #3, and very fine, is $9.
There you go. Carlos and Jay both agree on the Vlad. So there you go, guys. So I'll jump on that one.
Its books are just too far away, but I think it's. Is it?
3 minutes.
Shoot. Let's see what we got here. Invincible Iron Man 20B from 2010, $4. 21B in fine from 2010, $2.50. These all had matchy covers.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
I got a little run of them.
Right.
22A in fine is $3. Interesting.
Yeah, they are very interesting.
23A in fine is $4.75.
So, what's going on in Iron Man's head?
All right, and then in the different series from 2022, Iron Man number 20, cover B, very fine, $3.25, with a very interesting scroll cover.
Scroll variants, yeah.
So that one's running $3.25. Okay, Archie Pep comics. I have a few of these tonight. Number 295 from 1974 and good, $2.50. And this one's kind of funny because he's commenting on the price of gas. It says, Archie, what do you like best about the 20s? The price of gas, and it says on the sign 12 cents a gallon.
Say, like, yeah.
I'd take the gas from 1974.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Driving all over the place.
It was under $1. I remember when gas first went to $1. Yeah. I actually went to San Diego Comic-Con with my friend Mimi, and when we came back from the con, gas had gone over $1, and we were like, "What? How could that be? Why do we have to pay so much?"
I'm old enough. I remember putting in at like 99 cents.
The Superman versus Ali. This is the facsimile edition that just came out recently, and this is the foil cover one. We also have a regular. This one's $16.99.
Yeah, the regular I think is $14.99.
Can you double check?
Mm-hmm.
It's $14.99 for a non-foil one. Yeah, and the we had an original one. We sold it back, I guess it's been about a month or two ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The original one that we had, but we don't have it. It's time for a break. We'll be back in just a minute.
Order Battle Quest comics at your local comic shop today.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone. just by tuning into the experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel.
That'd be really great. Thanks.
Back. Alrighty. Ultimate Fallout number 2 from 2011 in fine $11.
Spider-Man no more.
Number 5A in fine is $9. No marionettes.
Yeah. It's like a marionette and marionettes.
It's a marionette with marionettes. Yeah. It's kind of crazy. Ultimate Fallout number 6 in very good is $7. Marine Deception. Okay.
Nice Captain America cover. Mm-hmm. What's it like the movie says? That's America's butt. Just
Ricky.
Hey, I didn't use the actual word the Marvel movie uses.
Well, that's probably a good thing. We'd like to stay on the air.
Yeah, I censored it.
Okay. Good job. Amazing Spider-Man Gang War number 1 variant 1D from this year, $6.
Like Inception, but with marionettes. Yes, that would be.
G.I. Joe 300 cover C, very fine, from 2022. This one's $7. Lots of action going on in that one. Because they're all in.
Right.
That's fine.
All in.
G.I. Joe 300 with just everybody on the cover. Yeah. Like $7, but you know, if you divide $7 by that many characters, they're cheap.
Right.
That's a lot. All right.
Was that the one? I think the back has characters.
It's wraparound. Look.
The back has the bad guys.
Gosh. That's kind of cool.
Is that the one before they switched to the other publisher?
Yeah, this is IDW.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just drew everybody on here. That's pretty cool. All right. Deadpool from 2013, number 17 and fine, $6. Yeah, it is like 3 cents a page. That's about right.
No way. Nobody.
They have no guests at Geekster.
No, yeah.
I mean, we're bringing our own guests.
Right.
My husband. But they actually don't have guests at the show. It's only like a 6-hour show on a Saturday. And they don't... to keep the price of tickets down, they opted to just not have guests because it costs money to have guests, generally. So yeah, so they're trying to keep the tickets cheap. Right. Deadpool number 19, very fine, $15.
You mean it's about comics? Well, yeah, toys.
It started kind of as a toy.
I think so.
As a toy convention, but also comics, and it's still pretty heavy on the vintage toys. So today, Ashley pulled out a lot of stuff out of our case and put it in bags and put them in boxes, and we'll see if we can sell some vintage toys. We're not really taking much in the way of comics to the show because they don't really sell that much there. It's mostly toys, but that's okay.
Yeah, around that Comic-Con about comics.
Yeah, I know. It's shocking. Shocking. Yeah, but they do have, there are some comic dealers there, and we'll bring like all those slab books that we have over there, and a few other things to try to sell. But nope, there's no discount. It's already a good price to get in there. But we don't have that kind of pull with them. We have to pay for our tables like everybody else.
Yeah.
But yeah, we usually sell like a lot of different stuff at the show, just like
It's kind of random.
random stuff. Every time we try to bring comics, it's never the right ones. So it's like, so instead what we do is we try to push everybody to come over to the store. So it'll be busy over here at the store, I believe. Because all the people that want comics we'll have to send them over. Because they're really close by. How far is it? Like, it's about 2 miles, right?
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
only like 2 miles from where the convention is to the store. Deadpool 20, very fine, $3.25. A Wakandan vacation, that's what I'd like.
Yeah.
Wakanda always looks like such a cool place to
Yeah,
visit.
it would be.
Deadpool 22, very fine, $3.50. Sure.
Yeah.
Love the Deadpool covers, they're crazy. This one's really creepy. Number 23, 2014, $10.
Oh, yeah. The alien.
It's the Alien homage.
No, it's not so much.
This is the one that I featured in the thumbnail this week on our ad because I think this cover's so cool. It's a cover by Brooks. It's a Deadpool 21, very fine, $3.50.
Oh, yeah.
Got like an aircraft carrier and
In a flying
a
Corvette.
flying head, yeah.
Word.
And he's got a missile launcher. It's like got everything. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's Jay's favorite run.
Yeah.
That's the Deadpool.
All right, and then we have Deadpool 36A, very fine, $3.25.
That's good.
He unplugged him. That's a DNA cover. And Deadpool 37A. This is very interesting. This is also a Brooks cover. $4.50.
Nice. Yeah, Brooks does some good stuff.
Some crazy stuff. It's like, I don't know. I guess he's on a lotus, in a lotus,
Yeah.
with many, many arms.
Oh, round guy. Shots fired. Jay, you gonna take that? You gonna take that from Randy?
Deadpool's Art of War #2 from 2015, very fine, $8. That one's a cool
It's like-
cover.
Deadpool should be in like Alpha Flight instead of X-Men. The Wolverine 88.
Yes. Yes, Holly. The Wolverine 88. Is Wolverine battling Deadpool. And it's $90. And it's an Adam Kubert cover, so that's probably. What was the other one?
ASM 300.
Oh, the 300. Yeah. This is ASM 300. It's 8.5 and it's signed by Todd McFarlane. And it is 500.
Yeah, that's right, Jay.
Yeah, Wade must not want to hang with us tonight.
Nope. No diplomatic immunity here.
No, it's none of that. No. All right. So did I?
Yeah, so it was,
Yeah, I'm sorry about the glare. It's like we can't win on that.
yeah, if we use the other lights, it's too dark over here.
Yeah, if we turn off this light and turn on that one, then I'm like in the dark.
Yeah.
So we kind of stuck with this situation. But the thing is that the regular books don't usually glare that much. It's really the slabbed books are so shiny they tend to pick up the light. No, sorry, Wade. I don't do loans. I decided I didn't feel like it, so I'm gonna wait till next week. Ricky can have some if he wants, but it isn't officially fall until like tomorrow. So I thought we'd give it another week.
Next week is fine.
But I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, round guy wants to see the Miller.
The X23 slab.
It's still.
Can you look for that? And then, which one are you looking for, Round Guy? I'm not sure which one. Oh, he wants to see this. I put Millar, but he means Miller. I'm like, get confused. Here's the Batman Dark Knight Returns, and it is very good. But it is the first printing, and so we're asking $70 for that. It has it has just a couple of spine ticks right here. There's like 3 of them, but the reason it's very good is actually this bottom part right here is just missing a fleck of the paper. You got it. See, there we go with another claim.
All right, nice. It's a good one.
All right. And then is this the book you were looking for, Thomas? This is the X-Men 1 2019. It's a store exclusive comic that actually was shared between Frankie's Comics and Golden Apple Comics. And it's 9.8. It's 125. Okay. Yes, tomorrow is... All right, Thomas, you got it.
Oh, yeah. Good deal, Thomas.
That's going to make the other customers that have been eyeing it all week sad. But that's okay. Can you put that with it? Because I have to bill him. Yeah. And now that run is excellent. Yeah, because Randy had bought the rest of those Dark Knights, so now he's got the
you got it. Nice.
whole set. That's good. And thank you, Thomas. That's awesome. All right, 2 more Deadpools. Deadpool Dracula's Gambit, number 3, and very fine, $6.50. And number 4, and very fine, $6.50. Oh, I see Army Joe popped up in here. I think I didn't get a form from you, Army Joe, and I think you claimed a couple books that are still sitting on my desk. So could you fill out this form that's scrolling or that's pinned at the top so that I can contact you? Yeah. The Batman Day here in the store, we have a few different books that we've purchased to give away tomorrow. I think, are there 4 different ones? 3 different ones? There's 3 different ones, but while supplies last for the people that come into the store, we'll be giving those out. And we're not doing really anything else because we're so busy trying with the convention. So we didn't really plan anything specific for Batman Day.
Already a sale on would-be Batman books.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Would-be Batman books anyway.
Yeah. Oh, hate and jealousy. Wow. All right. Okay, thank you. Thank you for filling out that form. Yeah, I just couldn't find it, and I'm like, you might want these books.
Yeah, there was a lot of good slabs in that.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it is a good slab collection, probably the best one we've ever had. And we've sold quite a few of the books in the collection, but we're going to take them over to the show tomorrow and see if we can move some more. So it's good that you snag them tonight because otherwise your chances of getting them would be lower.
So. Might be gone tomorrow.
All right. G.I. Joe number 211 and very fine from 2015. This one's only $10. I was pricing these G.I. Joes, and like the older ones I expect to be expensive, but then it's like the IDW ones have really crept up. This is 216 and very fine, $20. That's a cool cover though. But I guess the print runs were probably really low.
Yeah.
And then G.I. Joe has gotten really hot again.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it was hot years ago, and then it was hot for a little while, but then now it's like, because of the new Image stuff that's coming out, it's just when people are really, that and the new Conan book being out from Titan has caused people to fill in their collections on the old stuff for both of those titles, and so that's why we're selling like a whole lot.
Yeah.
Holidays are coming, yeah. We're using the computer to do the broadcast, so I don't know that we can check to make sure we receive the form, but I'd be happy to email you probably on Sunday, because tomorrow I'll be at the show all day, so I won't get it. But I will, actually, if I don't have your form, I have no way to email you. So if you don't hear from me by Sunday night, please give me a call at the store. You can find our phone number on our Facebook page, or send us a message through Facebook if you have that, and give me your email address. That'll at least help out. Okay, so this $10 G.I. Joe is going to wait. Oh, no, it's not a problem. I just, when I go to do the billing, anybody who hasn't bought from us before, I have to go on our email, look for their form, and I just didn't happen to see yours. The House of Slaughter. Let's see. I can't get it down. Just a bad angle right there. Because it's tucked in.
Yeah, that little shelf.
All right, there we go. This one's a 9.8, and it's $50 for the House of Slaughter. Nope, you just have to buy it because I can't see them in the back. Okay, there we go. And we also have the Sonny's Killing the Children 1 first appearance of Erica Slaughter unlocked variant, and this one's 9.6, and we're asking 100. And the Incredible Hulk 181 facsimile edition had been claimed, but then he decided that to give people a shot at it if they wanted it. And so this is back up for sale for now. It's $50 for a 9.8 facsimile of Hulk 181. Whopper hands? What's that mean? Is that bad? Like big? I don't know. Which X-Men is up there?
Oh, the one next to the Wolverine?
Oh, yeah. This is the X-Men 141 in fine, signed by John Byrne and Terry Austin, and we're asking $150 for that. And it comes with this is like the little ad from when it was signed. Tiny hands? I don't think so. I have very big hands for a girl, actually. Like, I can pick up a basketball. So. Making me get up's not a problem. Really, really, truly isn't. I'm just a little sore because it was a rough day out in the storage. I think I strained a few things. All right. We are going to take another break. When we come back, I'll have the new product. Then we'll return to the vintage stuff. We'll be back in just a minute.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
Download our app on Google Play and the App Store. It's so simple, even my mommy can use it. Twitch. It's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there, too.
I was laughing when I read that, so I had to purposely stop laughing. All right. Okay, new comics. Here we go. Fire and Ice number 3. It's been a minute.
Yeah, the last Fire and Ice was a while.
But we do have the earlier issues. I just restocked them in the bin. So if you're missing any, let me know. Yeah, number 3. Jim Henson's Labyrinth. This is a new series, number 1. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Nation, number 1. This is cover B.
Hanging in Vegas. Close on. Close out on that.
What does that mean?
Like when they go into commercial.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Nation anniversary cover. Does not say what letter it is. It's a variant of some kind, though.
Yeah, I guess it was just the
cover B. Mutant Nation is for round guy. That would be this one, right? Yeah.
The other one's just the anniversary.
Anniversary.
All right.
Thundercats Chitara, number 3. And this is cover C. Mr. Nope would like the anniversary cover.
I thought you might.
Venom War Deadpool, number 1. This is cover A. What if Donald Duck became Wolverine? Second printing.
That actually got a second printing.
Yes.
Nice.
That's crazy, huh?
It's Wolverine has just been.
Venom War Lethal Protectors, number 1. This is the A cover. Absolute Power Super Sun, number 1. A cover. Crisis on Infinite Earths, number 6, Facsimile Edition. Dazzler, number 1. This is A. A cover.
Yeah.
I was telling one of the customers in the store that Bob, that owned the store before me, I worked for him for like 13 years back in the 80s, early 90s. Dazzler was his absolute favorite comic.
Oh, really?
And people used to kind of tease him about it, but he would be like, every comic is somebody's favorite comic. That is mine.
That is true.
And he was a very tall man, so they didn't really mess with him. Dazzler variant cover.
Yeah, there's like two other variants too. If you want to see those, I can get them.
Deathlock #1. So that would be the A cover. And then Deathlock 1B. Jenny Sparks, Book 2. A cover. Hellblazer, Dead in America, #9. Multiverse Collision Detected. Related to the game. This is #1.
Oh. Homage cover?
I'm not really sure. It's
no,
got
Round Guy. Sorry, Round Guy.
It's got everybody.
Oh, were they talking about the turtle? Maybe they were.
They're back on the Ninja Turtle.
Oh, yeah, I was like,
Multiverses. Did I
Oh,
say it wrong? You're right. Multiverses Collision Detected.
Oh.
God, sorry. It's been a long day. My eyes hurt. Spirits of Vengeance, #1, A cover. And then we have the Scotty Young cover for Spirits of Vengeance, #1. That's cute. Always is.
Looking for that. Oh, for your show, yeah.
Oh, you got it wrong. Looking for it. Batman Elmer Fudd Special Edition.
Yeah.
For some reason, I never looked at the. I didn't look at the DCs this week particularly, so it's all new to me. This is a Batman Day edition. All right, and then this is the noir version.
Yeah.
Also a Batman Day release.
Guess anything Warner Brothers has, they can cross over, right?
They can. They have the power. Yeah, why? Batman Long Halloween, The Last Halloween. Batman Day release. It's the prologue. But it does feature cover by the late Tim Sale.
Yeah. Tim Sale is always good. Oh, there you go. Nope wants to.
Fudd Noir. There you go.
There you go.
For Nope. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look, it's a Detective 27. Facsimile.
Yeah.
It's running $7.99 and it is oversized. It's like this much bigger than a regular comic. All right, Long Halloween for Round Guy. The Moon is Following Us, #1 from Image Comics this week. Which could be a problem. You see how big the moon was the last couple of days? Woo!
Yeah.
It's been the super blue moon here.
Super cool, yeah.
And it was up during the day. I was driving to work and it was like way up here. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. Not something you see every day.
Yeah.
Oh, you've heard good things about that moon book? Yeah, I haven't read this, but it looks cool. Ultra Mega, #5. That's a great cover. And then Void Rivals, #1, 10th printing. 10 printings. So they did it with special gold foil edges and logo, and it says 10th printing on the cover. It's all fancy.
Right.
Oh, that's crazy. It says Skybound Gold. Well, I guess in a way it would be like a gold record. It sold so many copies. It's
True.
only $3.99 for this
So the
deluxe edition.
20th printing will be platinum.
Yeah, probably.
Just kidding.
If it makes it to 20. Oh, and then the Epitaphs from the Abyss, number 3. This is the B cover. Lorena wants to try the Moon book.
Yes.
I can't remember the hell. The Moon is following us. There you go.
Yes.
All right, Round Guy wants to go for the 10th print. And if you guys see something claimed but you want it, we may have more copies on the shelf. So feel free to claim stuff other people have claimed. And if we have them, we'll fill them. We'll build them, not fold them. I haven't been drinking the ale. I haven't, I swear. I'm just tired. It's been a long day. Epitaphs from the Abyss number. This is the A cover. Ooh, creepy. These EC books have been doing very well. We've been selling a lot.
Yes. Yeah.
Do we have another cover of this I can show? This one's damaged.
Which one?
Thank you. This is the new R.L. Stine book from Boom Studios, Graveyard Club. And there's 4 or 5 different covers, but this one's the FOC Reveal variant. And these are running $9.99, but it's a big, thick, square-bound book with various stories in it. So, very cool. And then this is my favorite cover of this week. From Keen Spot, Mark Spears, Monsters. Oh, so scary.
Oh, yeah. Jack.
Just love that. And they had some other covers that were really good, too. There's one that had, like, all the Universal-type monsters on the cover. Do we have that one still? Oh, no, we have this one.
That
And look at her stitches. That's scary.
Yeah, I know, right? That's creepy.
That's a scar for you. Yeah, the covers were all good on both of those books. And so it was hard to pick a cover, I'm sure. All right. So that's all the new stuff that I had pulled, but there was a ton of other new comics. So if there's anything that you need, just let us know. We're happy to add it to you. Bride of for Round Guy.
There you go. Good deal.
Okay. All right. We did get some foil covers in this week. This is a Long Halloween foil. It's $10. Very shiny.
Yeah, that's a cool.
That is cool. Dazzler has a foil cover, $11. And Crisis on Infinite Earth 6 foil cover is $6. Oh, that was the one that you chose too. That's funny.
Yeah, the one with everyone on it
Was cool.
was cool too.
Yeah, we sold that one out right away.
Yeah.
Destro, number 4, 1 in 10 ratio variant, $10. For those who may be new to buying new comics, ratio variants are the number of copies we have to buy to be eligible to buy a copy. So they tend to be a little rarer than the others. And some stores won't get them if they don't order enough copies. Destro.
All right.
There you go. And this is the ratio variant 1 in 10 for the Epitaphs from the Abyss. And the cover is quite adorable.
Adorable and
Scary. Adorable and dark.
yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of an homage to Davis.
All right.
Not legally Alvin and the Chipmunks. Yeah, they do have that kind of look, but I think it's just the style. It's the Davis style for that time. You know, because all the EC comics originated in the 50s. And, you know, they they were very popular. Like horror was really popular in the 50s. There were a lot of movies out, there were a lot of comics out, and then it kind of went away kind of in the 60s, but it's been back pretty heavy the last like 10 years or so. Yeah, last 5 years we've been just selling a lot of horror stuff.
It's the Timu.
The Timu.
The chipmunks, yeah, exactly.
That's funny. Powerpuff Girls 1 in 10 ratio is $8. Looks like hands and claws and just everything's coming at them. This is Thundercats Chitara 1 in 10 of number 3. All right, then we have some new trade paperbacks this week. We have Hex Vets, the River Guardian. This is a Kaboom Kids title.
That's cute.
A magical creature begins making wild prophecies when he usually just predicts the weather and helps find household items. Well, okay.
That's funny.
Magic gone crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hey, welcome, Dominic. I looked over your list and I do not have any of the books on your list currently, but I will keep looking for them. G.I. Joe, Volume 1. So this collects the new series of 301 to 305. And that one's running $14.99. Star Wars Thrawn Alliances. This one's $15.99. And it collects Thrawn Alliances 1 through 4 by Timothy Zahn. Joker the World hardcover came out this week. This one's $24.99. So I guess Batman the World was an anthology series. I did not read that, so don't know anything about it. But cover's cool.
Yeah. Kind of looked like there was some of the Jokers
from around the world
popping up all over the world.
Yeah, on the back it shows like all the flags of the different places, I guess. Well, that's not good.
Yeah, right. One's enough.
Okay, yes. Feel free to send another list. We just don't have any of them, but I will look for them, and I'm going to a show tomorrow, so maybe we'll get lucky. Incredible Hulk Epic Collection, Man or Monster. And this one's Volume 1 from 1962 to 1964. And this one's $44.99. Okay. I think that was all the new stuff, unless somebody has something they're looking for. Please make some requests. We may or we may not run out of books tonight. Here, can you make those?
Yeah.
I've got a few more piles here and some pretty good stuff coming up, but it's always good to have some requests. And we've been restocking a lot around the store, so there may be some different stuff. Not a lot more Silver or Golden Age has come in that I haven't shown. But on the more modern stuff, yes, your Salmon Twitch did come in, Randy, and it'll be on your invoice this week. It's sitting on my desk right now because he's been using the pull box, and if anybody else wants in on our pull box action, we can invite you. Just let us know, and we will send you an invite to your email. And that allows you access to the whole previews catalog so that you can order new stuff and upcoming new stuff. If you're into that kind of thing. If you don't have a local comic book store, we are happy to be your local comic book store. Yes, we did get the new Valiant Road to Resurgence in. Did we get the trade-in of Beneath the Trees or Nobody Sees? I'm not sure we did. That might be something we would have to order because I don't think we stocked it. He's looking though. No?
No.
Do we have the Valiant Road to Resurgence still, or did we sell out? We may have sold out of that. If you want that Beneath the Tree Where Nobody Sees trade, Mr. Nope, just let us know and we'll try ordering it for you. I just don't think I ordered it. Even though that series did very, very well for us, a lot of times I don't order the trades unless we ask for them. Yeah, it's been a very popular book. Sold out, yeah. The Hulk 181 that you see behind me is the facsimile edition, but it is slabbed, and it is 9.8, and it is jammed in between these two. Can't get my fingers in there. My giant fingers. Facsimile 9.8, $50. I wish it was a first print. That would be awesome. I haven't had one in 5 years. A little over 5 years ago, right before we moved to Tennessee, I had one and sold it. Okay.
Yeah,
Can-
I wrote a deal.
Yay! Ricky's already made a note. See, he's
I'll
right
check
on it.
tomorrow and then add it to you.
Yeah, add it and see, make sure it's still available. Should be, because it's supposed to come out, I think, this week or next week. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yes, Ricky pre-noted it. He was on it. Well, because, if you said, no, don't order it for me, he could just cross out that note.
Right.
So nothing to lose, really, Yeah. All right, Catwoman 32 Friesen cover. Very fine, $4.
Friesen does a lot of good covers.
Oh, yeah. What do I have?
Yeah, no problem, Mr. Noble.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Let me grab a few out of this pile. I'm not loving this pile here. Yeah, Ricky does a good job of taking notes.
Try.
It helps because honestly, it's like when I come in like a day or two later, I'll be like, who was it who needed the whatever? And then Ricky's like, I don't remember. And Ashley's like, I wasn't there. And so then we're like, Yep. All right. Incredible Hulk Ash Can edition from 1994 and very good, $2.50. So you don't see you see a few Ash Cans now, but not as many. Like you don't see them really much for Marvel and DC anymore.
Yeah.
But they were basically like little previews of upcoming books, and they would sometimes sell them and sometimes give them away. We get some giveaway ones once in a while, although most of them seem to come from Image.
Yeah.
And occasionally from Dynamite.
Yeah.
But Marvel doesn't do that. All right, Dominic. Excellent.
So there's a lot of people just not hang on to those ash cans, so they're more rare now.
Well, yeah, they're given away free, and a lot of times people don't keep them. I know people do now. So this one is going to Dominic.
Yeah. Good pickup, Dominic.
And you already have one slab book back there, so
Yeah, might as well.
they will fit in the same box.
Yeah.
So just let me know when you want them to go out, or we can just keep accumulating until we get the box full, which will take a few more. Yeah, the True Believers were handy for that. Jeez. That's true too, Randy. A lot of these books are the cost of grading CGC has gone up so much that it's sometimes cheaper to buy one that's already graded than to send your own copy in to be graded.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, you already know what grade you're getting, so it's kind of an extra added bonus. All right. Evil Ernie. Oh, I found... Okay, so one of the things I found in the storage today was a lovely box of Chaos comics, and it has a lot of very special signed editions and ash cans and stuff. Some of that's going to take me a little while to grade because there's so few of them out there that it's actually hard to nail down a price, and I want to make sure I give everybody a fair price on them. But these are the ones I was able to accomplish. Evil Ernie number 1B from 1994. This is a limited edition glow in the dark. They made 10,000 of them. In fine, this one's running $18. And it is glow in the dark. You can feel it. So anybody who doesn't remember Evil Ernie's been around since the 90s. His visual is kind of styled after his creator, Brian Pulido, who also had long, wavy, dark hair. And yeah. And they've been published by a number of publishers, including Dynamite, who published this series. And this is the 1 in 15 2012 ratio variant. And fine, it's $4.25. I really like that cover. Yeah. Well, Brian started Chaos Comics because he had a love for both heavy metal and monsters.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so the books are all like kind of along that line. And he's continued to have tremendous popularity, although he does mostly Kickstarters now. And then he distributes some books still to the comic direct market, so we get in anything that he does distribute. But he did a lot of really great comics, and these are drawn. This one's drawn by Stephen Hughes, who passed away 24 years ago. This is the Resurrection number 4, 1993. Very fine, $8. It's hard to believe it's been that long.
Right.
But he did, like, back in the 90s, he was the main artist on all the Chaos comics.
That's cool. Looks good.
And this is Resurrection number 2, 1993, foil cover, $11. So it's kind of crazy. A brand new foil cover costs $11, and you can buy one from 1993.
Vintage.
Which is what, 30 years ago.
Yeah. That is so cool, though.
But it's a really cool cover.
Is that Lady Death?
Yeah, it's Lady Death and Evil Ernie.
Very nice.
All right, here we get to the real rarities. This is an Evil Ernie Resurrection Ash Can edition that came out in 1993. They made 2 versions of this. They made this blue one, and then they made a yellow one. The yellow one was a signed numbered edition. The blue one was not a signed edition, but this one was signed. It's signed by Brian Pulido. You can see his signatures in silver here in the corner. But when I was looking for a price for this, there just weren't very many of them out there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you even?
And so this one's going for $30. And then this one is an Evil Ernie Lady Death limited edition ash can. They made 1,500 of them, which for them was a very small run. And this one's triple signed by the late Stephen Hughes, Brian Pulido, and the colorist Jason Jensen. And so these are also pretty rare. And so this one is going for $200. And the person who buys it, I'm going to throw in this paperwork that originally came with the book. The person who got this got it directly from Chaos and saved this stuff in the bag. But this one actually shows the ad for the item. So it was originally $10 back in 1994 if you mailed away for it. But these were like the flyers and stuff that Cass sent out with the book. So they're kind of neat to have.
Very cool. Oh, yeah. Evil Ernie looks like, reminds him of Eddie from Iron Maiden. Yeah, I can totally. I can totally
Well, it's
see
the
that.
style.
Yeah.
But Brian really was like, Ernie really was the splitting image of Brian. Okay, and then this one is also fairly rare. It's the San Diego Comic-Con Micro Edition, Comic Cavalcade Exclusive Edition from 1995, and it is triple signed by the late Stephen Hughes, Brian Pulido, and the colorist Jason Jensen, and it is $90 and fine. And it has blue foil, and down here at the bottom it says Ashcan #1 Comic Cavalcade Micro Premium Edition limited to 2,000. But I don't know how many of them were signed. I don't know if they all. I saw a number of them that were not signed, so I would guess that there were less of them signed. And this is the tribute to Stephen Hughes. It came out right after he passed away. All the artists did artwork about him and for him in tribute to him. And this is in very good. It's $4. And this is a drawing of what Stephen looked like.
Oh, nice.
My husband wrote a series of Lady Death. He was the first writer other than Brian to ever write Lady Death. And then he also wrote all of the Smiley as a Psychotic Button comic books, which was Evil Ernie's belt buckle that talked. Had his own spin-off. And my husband wrote those. So he actually, got to do signings and things with Stephen Hughes. Oh, Lorena would like the Catwoman. Here we go.
Little delay there on your internet.
Yeah,
no, I'm just kidding.
Or she stepped away for a little dinner. Whatever. We're okay with that. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to tell everybody. If you ever miss the show and you want to go back and watch it, you can go back on YouTube and watch our show later. But even though it's a sales show, you can see which items got claimed because I always show them on the camera. And if the item that you see that you want wasn't claimed, you can contact us either the next week. You can request the book, or you can contact us throughout the week whenever you get a chance to watch it. We like to have you watch live so that we can interact with you and talk with you. But if something happens, like you really can't be home on Friday night to watch the show for any reason, you can watch it later. It's not, we take those orders. Oh, okay. And Round Guy wants the glow-in-the-dark Evil Ernie, correct?
Very cool. Yeah, that's a good one.
She was lagging on the Catwoman. It's okay. It's okay. If your computer lags, eventually catch up. The X-Men 141 is fine. And it is signed by John Byrne and Terry Austin, and it's $150. And this is like the little ad that when they had it signed, these are the ads that the store, included with it. But yeah, fine. It's fine, $150. And it looks like it's actually a pretty nice copy. The only reason it's fine is that there are some spine ticks that go all the way through to the other side. And so whenever a spine tick goes all the way through, I count it as fine. A lot of stores don't. I'm pretty strict. But it's a pretty nice copy. If you need pictures of it to look at, we can always send pictures of books during the week too. Just let us know. Okay, now where are I? Thank you for America. Okay.
Fall asleep.
Oh yeah. No shame in falling asleep.
So half the books in the thumbnail. There you go.
Yes, we're 50%. Nobody took the Deadpool. But I like that cover, so there.
Yeah.
Okay. PEP number 334. And very good from 1978. It's $2.50. And this one, the lodges are very superior about the fact that they were not They cannot trace their ancestry back to Noah's Ark because they had their own boat for the flood, great flood. That's funny. PEP 338, 1978, and goods $1.50. Number 347, 1979, very good, $2.50. Wow. The status symbol for the lodges, they have their snowballs are multicolored.
Yeah. I'm not gonna throw this plain white.
Look at how
garbage.
look how stressed out he looks dyeing them down there. He looks very like panicked.
Right. Don't hand me a white snowball. It's so pedestrian. Yeah. Yeah. How did they get the yellow one?
Well, they did have yellow ones there, but I don't know. And speaking of doggies, PEP 316 for 1976 and good features hot dog. And it says, now hot dog doesn't have to come in from the rain for his food. Oh, hot dog!
Hot dog.
Okay. But this is the dog hot dog, but on his dish right here, it says hot dog too. So for your hot dog collection, there you go.
I'll see what Miller.
Yeah, let's see what Daredevils we have. You know, I was going to price some Daredevils tonight that were older, and I didn't do that. So if we don't have any in the bin right now, check with me next week, and I may have some. The Swamp Thing CGC. I just might. Let me take a look for it for you. Just a second. Yep. There she is. Swamp Thing 1, 7.5, $250. Oh yeah, Archie comics are super cool. I like to describe the covers because they're wacky. But I was never really an Archie comic reader because I didn't read comics as a kid. Except in 1972, my mother bought me a comic that was reprints of DC books from the 40s, and I didn't know that. I thought they were current. And so I kind of fell in love with like a lot of the early DC characters. And for years I read DCs. But, you know, that was really the only comic that my mom ever bought me when I was a kid. I just remember it very well. And I now own 2 or 3 copies of that issue, actually, out of nostalgia. But we always read Mad Magazine and things like that, but we just didn't read comics. So I didn't start reading comics until I started selling comics when I was 15. And then I had to catch up on a lot of stuff. So Archies were never really part of my reading. But I was featured in an Archie comic. I'm actually a character by name in an Archie comic. So I have it in my heart. I do have a love for it. But like I said, I never read them as a kid. I missed out. I did not sell them from the bassinet. No, I started selling comics at shows around the country when I was 15. And I used to get comics shipped from a distributor in Detroit. And I used to sell new comics in high school from my desk. And then I would have people come out to the house. And in my bedroom, I had little stands of all the comics. In particular, at the time, G.I. Joe was new and very popular. So people would come out to my house and buy comics from me here and there. But mostly I sold them from my desk in first period during school. Mini coffin. Oh, a bassinet mini coffin. That's so funny. But yeah, so that's when I started selling comics mainly. And then as soon as I graduated from high school, I was hired by a comic distributor, and they actually moved me to California because I was here in Tennessee up till that point, until I graduated from high school. So I had my whole life out in California due to that, and then now I've come back here, bringing everything kind of full circle. Okay. I have some more books. Yes, I do. Let me show you a few G.I. Joes in case. From the Marvel series, number 54, 1986, fine, $4.75. And number 86, and very good, is $6.50. And 87, and fine, $10. Tales of G.I. Joe, number 8, from 1988, and very fine, $8. So all these books, I remember selling them new very fondly. Number 11, very fine, $8. G.I. Joe 268, cover A, from 2019, and fine, $7.25. And 269A, very good, $4.75. Oh, no, don't start on that now, Jay. I'm not big on the nicknames.
That's the only Miller one I can find.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Daredevil 164. This is a newsstand edition from 1980 and very good, and it's $17. So that's the only one Ricky could put his hands on tonight. But like I said, I'm pretty sure I saw a few in a box that I was about to grade and I didn't get to. So check back next week if that one isn't one you need. Finger. Ricky's now laughing at me. Great, Jay. Good job. Okay, Victorian Secret. Girls of Steampunk, number 1, and very good, from 2013, is $4. This is the 2013 summer catalog edition.
That's clever. Victorian Secret.
Victorian Secret. My husband got very into steampunk for a while, and we had to make steampunk costumes, and we went to a steampunk convention, and it was in San Diego, and it was so much fun. I had a ball, mostly because the steampunk conventions, they would have crafts. So like you could take classes on how to make things, and it was so much fun. And then they showed movies, and I forget now what movie it was I saw that I had never seen. It was like a Disney movie I'd never seen, and they showed it, and it was like so cool. And then they had like really interesting guests. Like they had a guy from the military that was an expert on subcloud cars from back with the dirigible days of fighting. And so he studies them, and he did a whole, seminar on that, and was very interesting. So if you ever get a chance to go to a steampunk convention, it could be a lot of fun. And dressing up like that's a lot of fun.
Right.
But then my husband dragged me to Disneyland wearing that costume, and I had the long dress and the hat and everything. And I have to say, it is not that comfortable to dress in steampunk dress and go to Disneyland all day. Right. Especially because he was on a motorized scooter and I was walking. So I spent the whole day like chasing this motorized scooter all over Disneyland. I got so exhausted wearing this long dress, and I can't recommend that. But still Disneyland, so it was still fun, but not as much fun as it probably could have been. It was hard to get in on and off the rides.
Yeah, I'm sure.
In a long dress.
Hold on.
It's not very practical. It just isn't. All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, I have some more really good books to show. We'll be back in just a second.
What do you call the place on Spider-Man's wrists where the webs come out? His website. I hate myself for writing that joke, but you'd make me feel so much better if you just visited our website. We have links to our merch, new release lists, all the show info, and so much more. TheEXPLive.com.
Whoa. Whoa. Did you miss it? Yeah, they can go by pretty fast. Let's slow down the footage.
Welcome. It's time to skim some comics. Miles Morales Spider-Man, I will just tell you that Miles is very important in his role as a vampire. So.
It's fine. If you like Hercules, read it. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. It's fine.
The art is still stunning. There's a panel, little spoiler, there's a panel in this where Chitauri first hits Lion-O, and he is the best "did she really just hit me" face I've ever seen put in a comic book.
Wow, live reviews of new comic books so you can be ready for New Comic Book Day. What is this? Oh, I see. It's Minute to Skim It. Part of the experience.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form. Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons in Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
Welcome back. So during the break, Dominic claimed this Daredevil and let us know that he's not going to be with us next Friday, but he's going to watch it over the weekend. So excellent. Okay, naps are good. Yeah, I don't generally take too many naps. I don't sleep very much, but you know, it's kind of an affliction. Oh yeah. I don't love the picture of me and Stan because my eyes are kind of closed in it, but it's the only one I've got. I met him a number of times over the years at different meetings and things, but that particular picture was taken at the CAPS banquet when he was honored by the Cartoon Art Professional Society. And we didn't belong to that, although my husband could have, but a number of his friends were very involved with it, so they invited us to come to the banquet. So we used to go almost every year to their banquet, and they would honor different people. And like one year it was Jimmy Robinson, and that was cool. And then we, but anyway, that year it was Stan Lee, and so they did like a roast where they made fun of him and they honored him, and we had a dinner, and then, but yeah, I got to have, my husband took that picture of me with him. But I mean, it's so crazy the number of times I had met him before that and never got a picture. And I'm just never good at taking pictures, even at family events. I'm just, I get caught up in the moment of enjoying talking to the person and like being with people, and I don't think about taking pictures. And like I've met like so many celebrities and things over the years, but I never took pictures with them. And I have a friend that works in an arena, and he gets a lot. He posts on Facebook pictures of himself with like all the different like NHL players that come and all the different celebrities that perform there and stuff. And he's always putting up all these pictures. I'm like, why didn't I not do that? If I had done that 40 years ago, I would have an amazing collection of pictures. But I just, like I said, I always get caught up and don't think about doing that. So that's why I don't have any. But that one I do have, and I treasure it. I actually have a print of it that we had on the wall in the store for a long time, and we may put it up again. We haven't put it up here, but I did discover it the other day in the back room. And I'm like, oh, but I have a whole book full of pictures. And the first year that we did Friday Night Live on the Experience, I used to show a picture every week. And I may go back and do it again because so many of the people that watch now weren't watching then. And I do have a good collection of pictures of comic creators because we had so many creators into our store when we were in Southern California. So we have pictures from the store events because I was pretty good about taking pictures at those.
Right.
Yeah, I am blessed by the fact that I got involved in selling comics at a kind of a perfect time when the direct market was just getting started and all the golden age creators were still alive and they used to show up at San Diego. And so I got to meet all the greats, because they were just hanging around. And the number of attendees at the convention wasn't very many. When I first started going, it was only a few thousand people that came. And pretty much over the course of 4 or 5 days, you could meet everybody.
Right.
And so I would just hang around and talk to all these guys. And now it's like the comic creators are such celebrities that, and they charge so much for autographs and sketches. And like you have to wait in line to see them. And it's just not the same world as it was, 30, 40 years ago. They used to do me sketches and give them to me. And I didn't ask for autographs. I could have, but I didn't. So I don't have photos. I don't have autographs. I just suck as a fan. I'm just not that good at it. but I enjoyed their company. And I, like I said, I'm very blessed to have been active in comics at just the right time. During the 80s and the 90s, and all these people were, like I said, still with us or getting started, So it was really a good time. And I've had a wonderful life, really.
I suck as a fan. That's your quote for this year.
Yeah. Meeting Stan was always an adventure because he had such a great personality. Yes. Now Jay's going to cut that clip and show it on all the social media platforms. Yeah, it's just changed, Yeah, that's true. Memories are terrific. And I really do have great memories of all these people. And so many of the creators that I got to spend time with, either having them as guests in my store and talking to them all night or like taking them out to dinner, And at San Diego, we used to always have these big group dinners. The publishers would take us out to dinner and they'd invite different creators to come. And so I got to meet like so many great people. So I do have all those memories, and that's awesome. But having pictures would make it easier to share it with other people. But you do what you do. All right. I have some more comics. So let me show you some more comics. Feel free to jump in if there's something else you see up here you want, or if you have a request or a question. We're here for you. Marvelous Adventures of Gus Beezer, Hulk, from 2003. It's only $1.50, but I just think the cover is adorable.
It's really cute.
That is true, Randy, about celebrities. I mean, I have met so many celebrities because through comics, I've met a lot of very big name celebrities. But also I worked as a restaurant manager in the airport in the terminal that Virgin Atlantic was in. And Virgin Atlantic had, all the celebrities would fly that. So I met so many people in the airport. And it is not a good idea to seek out people that you really enjoy because sometimes it's really hard to enjoy them if they are not nice to you. Most of the celebrities have always been really nice to me, but there are a few comic professionals I've met that I liked them more before I met them. And so like, it's not always good to find them and seek them out. And I've avoided a few celebrities for that reason, like, because I've kind of heard things about them. And so I've had friends go like, oh, I can introduce you to so-and-so. And I'll be like, no, that's okay. I'd like to enjoy their movies. I don't want to find out what a jerk they are. We're looking for that rook for you. Did 5 come in? Ricky's searching the racks. Yeah, no, I've met lots of celebrities that are awesome, you know, and I don't get really starstruck because I've just met so many celebrities. So I just try to, you know, talk to them and stuff.
We just had that cover.
Okay, so on the Rook Exodus number 5, this is the cover we have. This is the A cover. So if that's cool, we'll get you that one, Lorena. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really nice celebrities out there too. Ah, no problem. She said, yeah, she just forgot to get it.
Yeah.
Very cool. Now she's like, yes, claim. All right. All right. Here's a few Thors, and then I have some other stuff. Thor 260 from 1977, $3.25 in fine. We got a nice big run of Thors in a couple years ago, and I misplaced them, and I just recently found them. 270 and very good is $2.75. So I figure I pull out a few every week until they're all sold. 271, very good, $3.75. 272, very good, $4.75. 273, very good, $2. Yeah, some of my biggest people that I was really fans of was the cast of the original Star Trek. When I was a kid, they were showing them in syndication, so I used to watch them like every day. 276, good, $1.50. And so, you know, as a kid, I never thought I'd ever meet any of these people. Like, I grew up in a small town in Connecticut, and I never met hardly anybody.
Right.
So I didn't think I'd ever meet them. I'd met a few celebrities at University of Connecticut when they would come to town to do a play or something, but you know, I never thought I'd meet them. But then it turned out that during that time when I was a teenager traveling around the country doing conventions, I used to do all the creation conventions in the early 80s. During that time, all the Star Trek people, they weren't really doing a lot acting wise.
Yeah.
Because the show had ended and some of them were kind of typecast and couldn't get jobs. And so they used to do all these creation conventions. So I managed to meet everybody except William Shatner. He's the only one that I did not meet. Yeah. But I met everybody else on the cast at one convention or another. He was at a couple of the conventions, but I didn't meet him. And actually, I saw him in Huntsville. He was there year before last at the Huntsville Comic-Con. I didn't talk to him, but he was there and I saw him. But all the other guys I used to talk to a lot because I saw them in every city. And so after a while, they started recognizing me. So they'd come up to my table and talk to me because we were on the same circuit going around.
That's funny. That's cool. Man.
But it's weird when it's like your childhood heroes are like standing in front of you. It's weird. Yeah. So I've gotten kind of used to it, but it's all right. Thor 277, very good, $3. Our pianist at church was making fun of me because she goes, you know everybody. And then she goes, I bet you've never met Gene Simmons. And I'm like, I've met Gene Simmons so many times. I've sat down with him because he opened a chain of restaurants in California called Rock and Brews with some partners. And the first one was in our town. It was really close to our house. And so we used to go there to eat every once in a while. And just the atmosphere was cool. And he would come and hang out there. So of course. But I used to see him at Comic-Cons all the time too, because he'd be just walking around with his entourage. Yeah. But I've talked to him many times. And so she's like, I can't believe it. You know Gene Simmons. I go, well, I wouldn't say he's my best friend or anything, but I've talked to him a few times. Planet of the Apes, number 3 from 1974, a magazine from Curtis. This is in fine, and it is $30. These are hard to put your hands on these days.
Yeah.
That's a classic right there. So like Curtis was a distributor before, and I think they were basically Marvel magazines. They just put them out to the newsstand.
Gotcha.
But they kind of predate the direct market, So
right.
So most of them were sold on the newsstand, and that's why they're really hard to get your hands on.
Oh, I'm sure.
So, but this one is number 3. They were only $1 in 1974.
Yeah.
There you go. And then Marvel got to publishing their own magazines. Savage Tales #1, 1985, and very fine. It's $13.
Nice.
But you can see this was direct market. It has no barcode.
Oh yeah.
But here's a classic. Savage Sword of Conan #1, 1974. In very good, it's running $80.
Yeah.
And I have 2 copies. They're both in very good. And this one has like a crease here that goes through the book, but is otherwise a pretty nice copy. This one also has, for some reason, in the same corner, a crease. I don't know. Maybe they were hanging out together and they both went.
On the
I don't know.
rack. Yeah.
Same rack got destroyed. But anyway, they're actually not that bad for very good. They just have a number of creases in the corner. But this cover is such a classic. It's a Boris Vallejo.
Yeah.
Started all the sword and sorcery going.
Very nice.
So if you collect Conan, or if you just collect Marvel, this is like a good piece to have.
Or if you just collect in general.
If you collect in general, it's a good one to have. We had one up in the case. I looked and we don't, so we sold it.
Yeah.
But these
it's
were
been a while.
these were from the same. That one was from the same batch as
From the
these.
same.
I had found them, then I had lost them again. So that's the glory of my filing system. Is that it's the moving. Moving from California and then moving the store again. It's like I found things and then I lost them again. And now I'm finding them again. But it's amazing how we go back and we just pull a couple boxes and there's all kind of exciting things in them. All those signed chaos things are just super tough to find.
Yeah.
And they're really nice. They're going to look lovely up in our case. All right. I have a nice run of Deathlock from #2, mostly all of them from 2 to 17. So I figured with the new Deathlock special that just came out, there could be an interest in these. This is from 1991. We have #2 in fine is $3. #3 in fine is $3.
Oh, versus
Nice
Doom.
Doom
So
cover.
That's, could be a good one.
Yeah. #4 in fine is $3. It's the old brain drain. I think I'll use that as my excuse for why I can't remember things tomorrow.
The brain drain.
I had the brain drain. And Deathlock #5 in fine is $3. Doom Busters.
Yeah, that one's got Wolverine on it.
This
There
one's
you go.
like a classic cover. Deathlock #6, guest starring the Punisher in fine, $3.
Oh, yeah.
That's a pretty good one. So the art's by Dennis Cowan.
Ooh.
I got to hang out with him quite a lot at DC RRP meetings. Particularly memorable was one time in Texas. My friend Mimi and I hung out with him we went to this barbecue place that was like under a bridge. It was like a freeway underpass. It was very strange, but the barbecue was great. But DC took us there, and we were like, we hung out with Dennis Cowan.
Nice.
He didn't proofread what he wrote, but I didn't read it that carefully, so I didn't notice. So that we can send you your books. You are books.
Oh, yes. You are.
Yeah. No, it's true. I've only had a couple of people get a little delayed if I don't get their form. But yeah, if you fill out the form, it makes things a heck of a lot easier on everybody. And then we send you a PayPal invoice and we just ask that you pay it within a couple of days if you can. If you can't, let us know. If you need to make payments on some of the bigger books, especially these CGC ones that we have, feel free to let us know. We're happy to work with you to get those into your collections. Like this Swamp Thing.
Right.
Okay, that was terrible. Deathlock number 8, and very good. It's only $2. Deathlock number 9 and fine is $3. Number 10 and fine is also $3. Round 2, chain reaction. Very good.
A lot of team ups for Deathlock.
What? You were thinking about the swamp thing?
Yeah, what?
Ooh, what's the chance of that? Number 11 and fine, $3. Number 12 and very good, $2. Ooh, this one's good. Number 13 and fine is $3. Look at that cover. Ah!
Oh, wow.
Nobody wants that to happen.
Biting through the photo finish.
Number 14 and fine, $3.
Ooh, baby got lots of teeth.
Yeah, when you got the multiple rows of teeth, that's scary. Number 16 and fine, $3. Look, it's dead ringers. It looks like the moon we had.
Yeah, it was really big.
It was big.
Yeah.
It was as close as it ever gets, I guess.
Yeah.
Deathlock 17 and fine is $3. That's a cool cover, actually.
Yeah. So you busted out of his.
Busting his eye, and it's got a reflection in the gun, and I don't know. There's a lot going on that one.
So you can get a
full
run of.
Yeah.
A long run of.
Yeah, it's almost all of them. If you want to catch up on Deathlocks.
Knock it all out.
All right. Well, that's all I have in my pile, and we've got a few more minutes. So let me run a little tour of the books from behind me in case there's anything anybody missed. And then if you have any requests, please make them.
That's right, Jay.
Yeah, all those teeth and no toothbrush. Yeah, that would be terrible.
All right, Bobby Boucher.
Okay, in the Spider-Mans, we have this is a 1 in 10 variant from 2014 with the first appearance of Silk. And this one's running 180. We've had a lot of people looking at this book. This is a 9.2 Amazing Spider-Man 361. First full appearance of Carnage, $100. This Amazing Spider-Man 194 is at 8.5, but it's a signature series signed by Al Milgrom, and it's the first appearance of Black Cat.
That's cool.
So that's a cool book.
Yep.
And that one's $400. And what else haven't I showed? This is a preview of Walking Dead Agents. So if you're a Walking Dead collector, this is a book you should get. In fine, this one's $16.
Nice.
This is an Avengers JLA 4 near mint. That one's $30.
Yeah, we did get through a pretty big chunk of the slabs, huh?
What's that?
We did get to. He's asking. We got through a good chunk of slabs.
We've sold quite a few.
Yeah, there's still some more.
I have a few more in a box over here that I'm taking to the show tomorrow. This is an Amazing Spider-Man 30 in fair, 1965. It's $50. And we also still have this Marvel Spotlight Spider-Woman, first appearance of Spider-Woman, and very good, $40. Oh. So we still have America #1, 9.6. This one's $99.99. Gen 13 1 from 1995, the Janet Jackson cover. That was a 9.4, 185. Ghost Rider, Volume 2, number 15, signed by Howard Mackey and Roy Thomas, and remarked by Mark Texiera. It's got a little drawing right here in the middle. And this one's running $250. That one's super cool.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And then Moon Knight, Mark Spector Moon Knight number 55, 9.6 is $90. Then the craziest thing in this collection was actually this page from the actual Hulk 181.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's something you could put with your facsimile. So I have a real page from the Hulk 181,
right.
but it's $200 for just page 13 because this one actually has a full picture of Wolverine on it, and as well as some pretty good Hulk pictures. So that one's $200. And what else I got in here? Oh, I got almost falling on the floor. That's what I got. Whee, okay. Moon Knight 57, 9.8. Has a Spider-Man homage cover, 185. Scorch number 1, 9.6, $50. Silk number 1, 9.8. This is a 1 in 25 retailer incentive cover. Oh, 175.
Pretty cover.
And Walking Dead, 150, 9.8, $50. And we still have the Swamp Thing. I'm just teasing. Just teasing you about that.
You still need the Swamp Thing.
So let's see what people said while I was doing all that. Nothing. Nothing important. Thank you, Ricky. Got you. Got through a big chunk of this house. Yeah. Okay, here we are. Is there anything else I can get anybody? Is there stuff you're looking for? Okay, Brown Guy, we can do that. We can do that half now and half in 2 weeks. Can you write that down, Ricky, so that I remember?
Yes.
Let me find the book. Here it is. So there you go. That one's for Randy. Well, thank you, everybody, for all your claims. I really appreciate the sales. It really helps us with our store here, because sometimes we have weeks that are kind of quiet. This town is growing, but it's really not that big a city. So we get people passing through and stuff, and that's good. But in the fall, we always have a little lull. So we really appreciate the sales because it really does help us pay our bills. And so I'd like to thank everybody who watched, everybody who commented, and everybody who claimed things. I appreciate all of you very much. I'd like to thank Jay for his wonderful producing and Ricky for his terrific assistance. And also Ashley, who, although she is not here tonight, does a lot of prep for the show too. So I want to thank her as well. And, Mr. Nope says he may be passing through on his way to South Carolina. That would be kind of awesome.
Sweet.
Let me know when you're going to be here so that I can make sure I'm here. Because the last person who came by to see me, I missed them. They came from Texas, and they came in and it was cool, but I didn't get to meet. I never met the person, and I didn't get to meet them. Yeah. And that was kind of a drag. All right. And okay. Let me know what day of the week that is, Ricky. All right, Dominic, on the Moon Knight. If you can't do it right now, I'll just I'll show it to you again if we still have it in a few weeks.
So either Friday or Sunday?
Friday or Sunday. So I am generally here Friday after about noontime, and then Sunday I am here from 1 to 6. So if you're passing through on either of those days, if you're going to come Friday morning, just let me know ahead so I can make sure I get here earlier so that I don't miss you, because that would be terrible. Although the good thing about Friday is that Ricky and Ashley are also both here, but on Sunday it's just me. So anyway, it's time to end the show. Thank you, everybody, and once again, have a wonderful week, and we will see you next week here on Friday Night Live. Have a good week.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.